Turn me back into a man. Hi, Lord Baelish. That's Lord Baelish. He came on here as Big Finger, and I called him out. I'm like, "You're Lord Baelish. You're just trying to be bigger than you are." I love you. Okay, we're getting started. We're legitimately getting started. So, hello everybody, and welcome to Nerd to Know. I am your show host, Arianna, and here on Nerd to Know, we talk about all the things that you nerds need to know. Really quick, guys, let me know about what you think of this setup. Actually, I'm gonna put Monica down a bit. Bam. I just like having her there. You know, she's nice. She's a cutie. Okay, so how is this setup? Can you guys see everybody? Can you see me? Can you see the nerd logo? Can you see Monica? Is this all working? Yeah. It's all working. Yay! It's working. Okay, so this is a good look. It's a good look. Okay, cool. I like Monica. Okay, Un. Okay, so let's get started. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Nerd to Know. I am your show host, Arianna, and here on Nerd to Know, we talk about all the things that you nerds need to know. So this month of December is usually the awards month of everything nerdy involved, like anime and like, did the Emmys happen like this time?
I was listening.
Anyways, yeah, Stop taking my face.
Stop turning me into a woman.
I know that guy. Superstitious is Anthony. So, the first one we did this month was the Anime Awards, right, from Crunchyroll. And then the last episode we did was the Video Game Awards as presented officially by Microsoft and not EA Sports anymore. I don't know why that's happening, but whatever. It's cool. It was actually really great. This episode, however, what do you mean that's English?
I don't see English anywhere.
Oh my God, let me do my intro.
Okay, fine.
Brothers, right? Anyways.
It's not English. I'm just saying, I don't, like.
Do you know what you're even talking about?
No.
Anyways, sorry, guys. This is what happens when you put family on the show. That's not my mom or no, that's not my mom. My dad did this. Like, stop taking my face away. Okay, so this episode, we are going to continue the story of the High Elvish Princess, our D&D live, which we should stop calling it that. This is officially the Ari Quest live, right? So whenever we do this, it's Ari Quest. By the way, excuse me if I can't really see you. If you look at the contact lenses I'm wearing right now, he's going to help me read comments, and so will Nerd King. By the way, Nerd King is going to be our dungeon master, as he is usually. So please make sure that you are favoriting him. And stop taking my face,
Stop
Chris.
making me a woman.
You're lagging. Am I lagging? Stop taking my face. Luckily, I have enough makeup on to where it's okay. Anyway, so we're continuing this story. Nerd King is going to catch us up to where we are at this particular moment in time. He's gonna give us a short, lesson on. My gosh, stop it! You are stealing my face on purpose. Anyways.
I'm cute. I'm just saying.
You're not cute.
Wait, why does it go away? Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Fine.
Anyway, so like I was saying, let's get this started. Nerd King, get in the box. Everybody, make sure you're favoriting him because he also does this like other times. So if you ever want to play D&D with us, hit him up because we actually really need to start playing D&D like on his live and my live a lot more often. Solo missions, all of it. On show, off show, everything. So if you want to be a part of that, hit him up. We're fine tuning everything. So very, very, very soon, we will be doing new characters that have never played before, all that fun stuff, especially once we figure out the audio issues. So, that being said, now that we know what we're doing here on Nerd to Know, let's go, right? Let's get this party started. So, Nerd King, get in the box and explain to us. Well, actually, before you explain the story, I'd like you to explain when you go live, what you do on your live, and all that, your schedule and everything. And guys, please make sure you're favoriting him. Also, if John's coming.
Hey, everybody.
Let me see. Oh, I gotta pause this or mute it. There we go. Wait. There we go. Hello.
All right. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
You may want to move the two of you down again because the box is
Oh,
covering
right.
him.
Wait, so John's not going to join us?
I couldn't get a hold of John. I never was able to.
John!
I like it this way.
Yeah, but I wanted to show both of us.
I like it this way. This thing's nice.
Let me
This
see
feels
it.
pissed.
Let me see it. Oh, because he's blocked. He likes his face not there. That's funny. Sorry. This is happening. Monica.
So to start out, I'm going to be streaming mainly on Thursdays and Fridays now because I work pretty much every day other than that. And my show is pure nerd talk. If you want to come in, you can bring up a topic. I don't usually have a flat topic when I'm on my stream. I just open it up to whatever people want to talk about.
It's kind of perfect.
And I have to say, Chris, I don't know if anyone's told you this before, but you look like Eddie Izzard, and I love it.
No, that's the first time. Voice.
All right, well, Ari, when you get a chance, put a picture of him next to a picture of Eddie Izzard behind you so everyone can see.
This is like that time that my photographer edited a photo of me and Damien, or of Damien and the guy and Damien from The Omen, and was like, he looks just like him. I'm like, no, he doesn't. And then he did that. I was like, oh crap. Like, that's true story. True story. So, Nerd King. Make sure you guys are favoriting him. So, catch us up on the story.
Well, the story's been ever evolving. Up to this point, you and multiple people have joined up on various quests to do things so far, such as hunting down some were-rats, trying to figure out things
Start from the beginning. Start from the beginning of the story.
Well, the story started with the were-rats.
I mean, yeah, but it also started with me being like, bye, Daddy, I'm leaving. And then
okay, so you want me to start from
and
back
then the
then?
And then
I was trying to do it like a recap and just point out the stuff that was most important to the quest today, but okay.
I always want to do a recap of the whole story for people that are new. That's the biggest part.
So Ari's playing as an elvish princess whose father is actually in charge of the kingdoms in this land. There are other kings, but they are lesser lords, almost like Game of Thrones, the Seven Kingdoms. Her father is basically Robert Baratheon at the start of the show.
Yes, so true. Before he died.
She is underage for an elf, but she has gone out to prove herself, and through her journeys with various people, she has had to visit a village of hobbits that was being plagued by a group of what turned out to be were-rats. She has visited a hobbit/elvish city that she has battled a small demonic creature, and is trying to figure out who stole the books on lycanthropy that she needs. She has met up with various people, from her jester to her cousin to a half-dragon monk to a lot of other things. No hobbits in Game of Thrones. There are halflings in D&D, and I just call them hobbits because that's me.
I agree with it. Okay. Thanks for the favorites and everything, by the way. Thank you.
So right now you are in an elvish / halfling settlement that includes a giant hill where the halfling folks have set up their various shops and homes. This hill is surrounded by a ring of huge trees. In the upper canopies of these trees, they have built an elvish city. Ooh, wheel.
Yay! Keep
I
going. Keep going. Maybe it'll help if we pretend it doesn't.
So
exist.
when we left off, you really didn't do much with John's character last time, so I'll go back to just before that when you had fought some sort of small magical demonic creature, and after defeating it, you left its body with the shop owner, the bookstore owner, so he could research it for you.
Right.
And it's been about a day since you fought that. So
Yay! Wait, did I win?
you won, you beat it, you left its body with the shop owner so he can research
Oh,
it.
right. I did. I remember now. Yay! Thank you, Super. Thank you so much. Cool. Okay, so that's where we're at. That's
Weasels don't need hats.
Right? Okay, so now.
That's
All
that's an ass rat. All right.
So,
Anybody in? Remember, everybody in the comments. The players do sometimes have a little trouble figuring out what they want to do. Please feel free to make suggestions. They are more than open to reading and taking suggestions if it's something that they feel they should do. The extra help does come in handy.
that's
Where we
actually
start
a big
today.
part of it.
Where we start today, we'll say you've rested at the inn in town overnight. As you're leaving the inn, the guards that you met up with a few days before approach you, and they say that a human ranger has come in and is claiming that there is a danger to your father's kingdom, that he has heard of a not only of this lycanthrope threat that you've been hearing little pieces about, but he's come talking about an attack on another settlement nearby. Now, normally humans aren't seen in these woods, but human rangers have been known to pass through for various reasons.
That makes sense. So he's already warned me?
This is them telling you that this is what he said, and now you'll be meeting him.
Oh, I see. Okay. So I'm going to meet him?
So I'm saying you're choosing to go meet him. When you get there, he informs you that a group of possibly werewolves, or possibly gnolls. The descriptions from various people in the cities have been a little vague. There weren't a lot of survivors. The ones that were pretty traumatized. All they know is that they are having trouble. Hey, Michael, do you want to jump in as well?
What the hell? Again? Why another account? Is that
This is the same one as last week.
What? No, it's not. Is it? Is
It's
it?
the one he's been on my stream all week.
Oh my gosh. Yes. Let's get him in. I didn't see it. That means I didn't notice it. That's what that means. Yeah, let's get him in.
We're definitely gonna have to do some sort of Zoom call between all of us at some point. But
Alluring, I also would like you to be a character too. Okay, so let's see if it works. It worked! Yay.
Shamrock
Make sure
in the
you-
box. Shamrock in the box. What's up, Shamrock?
But Shamrock's not in the box. What are you talking about, Willis?
I'm fucking around.
What are you talking about, Willis?
I'm fucking around.
all right, for anybody who doesn't know, we now have Ari, who is an elvish princess and a magic user. We have Chris, who is a human ranger, and we have Michael, who
Melfina.
Melfina, who is a halfling jester.
Yes. She's hot.
She's squat. Is that what you said?
She's squat because she's hot. She's a hot squatter.
Hot squatter.
All
I had
right.
to get
So
my stand. Sorry.
anyway, the news that you've received from this human ranger is that there was a settlement not too far away that was attacked. Most people were dead or displaced or traumatized by this event, and it would seem that whatever this is headed in your direction.
We should
Okay.
probably loot the dead bodies.
Loot dead bodies?
No, loot them because.
Can we loot all the dead bodies? Thank you, Super.
Well, that's at a different settlement. He would have done that before he headed here.
So I was like, I guess we shouldn't loot the dead bodies because if he's coming towards us, then we should. But I bet that was pretty.
So what's coming towards us? We don't know, but people are dying.
Yeah,
Possibly
like,
liking
good.
something canine, humanoid like, and a lot of them.
And where am I at? Where are we at?
You've been in the inn hanging out for the past several days while Arianna's character has run around trying to take care of things.
Oh, so I can't kill anything for her then. You guys are shit out of luck. I'm gone.
Hey, cussing. PG.
Oh, that's more
Thank
normal.
you. Anyways, moving right along.
I'm out of luck.
So, what should we do? Oh yeah, I'm looking at you, Mr. Human that told me of this threat.
I did hear that part. Yes.
Right.
So, what I think we should do.
Is there any way that we could get help from the townsfolk, considering that it's kind of their problem?
Upon hearing that there's an attack on the way, the elves that form up most of the city guard and some of the halflings that have property they want to protect have started reinforcing the town and preparing for an attack. So they'll be here. They'll be here if you choose to fight here. But you also have the option of trying to go and meet and investigate this before it gets there, or try to intercede before it reaches the city.
Hold on. So, because now I'm paying attention. I'm sorry. Hi. So I'm a human ranger. I'm sorry, and he's a
halfling jester.
And
Chris is a drag queen.
Yes.
He is. He's a drag queen.
Yeah.
He becomes one every now and again when I lose my face.
Yeah. The voice gives it away. Wait, so what does the jester do? He just tries to make the enemy laugh?
I told you, he literally put himself in fire and rolled around as a grease ball and killed that freaking werewolf.
Cool. I just want to make sure, I want to see who can do what.
That's what I do, man.
He's got slight magic use, but primarily he's a rogue. The jester is built,
that's exactly what I was looking for. No, and then
the jester is built to be the ultimate assassin and is poison proof.
Let me get my guy up. Oh yeah, that's right. Because rogues are, and also they have really good.
So I say we send this dude out around the town to investigate it.
Yes.
Because since he's a rogue, you have some good stealth, I'm guessing, right?
That's right.
Yeah. So go see what the hell's happening. We'll go hide behind the walls, and then you
can I start throwing grease now?
No.
Just investigate.
Don't screw this up. I will have my father kill you, and you are our jester. Go investigate. Bet. I'm not kidding.
I think the last.
I'm a princess.
I'm investigating. Am I gonna go kill the boss for you again?
No. Don't do anything.
Let me ask you this. You're wanting the two of you to stay behind while Melfina goes out and surveys.
Well, I don't have any control over him, so yeah.
So the two of you stay behind to investigate, to help fortify while Melfina goes to investigate.
And while I'm fortifying, is there any way that I can check up on the guy with the dead body and see if he's got anything new for me,
There's
like
no
information
dead body.
wise. No, I gave him a dead body.
Poppy, is that your art? Your art's cute. You're cute.
Okay, well we'll come back to what if you want to go find him while everybody else is fortifying, we can do that.
Yeah, come find Daddy.
I'll let Melfina go ahead and do her stuff, and
Jesus.
then we'll come back to what you found out from this guy. So
Okay,
Melfina,
yeah,
you go out,
Hi, puppy.
and within an hour of going out to scout out this encroaching war party, you hear the sound of a lot of something moving through the forest in a somewhat unified group. Now nobody else will know this except for you till you report back. Let me do a stealth check. So yeah, you're able to get pretty close to them. You're able to discern that. Well, let me check and see that. Okay, yeah, you can tell that there do seem to be a few lichens in this group, including a couple of were-rats and some werewolves, but it looks like most of this group is actually composed of gnolls. So what you'd be reporting back to them is that the group that's coming here is probably about 80% gnolls with some other scattered lycanthropes throughout, and that the whole thing probably consists of roughly 35 to 40 creatures.
Okay, sounds amazing. Sounds amazing. How fast are they traveling? Well, are they like well, like I totally outrun them and get to town way before they even notice.
Like I said, they're trying to stay somewhat uniform, so you know that if you make a mad dash back, you should probably get there with enough time to give the people at the city about a 20-minute warning that they're on their way.
About a 20-minute warning. Nice. Where am I located? Am I like in a field? Am I in like a valley?
No, this is all a pretty heavily forested area.
Heavily forested area. Are we in dry season?
No. We've been working on.
I'm not sure you want to set the forest on fire.
I mean, I've
I
thought
always
about
want to
it,
set something on fire.
but I'm trying to.
I'm sure you'll get your opportunities.
Okay, so is this like a old logging trail, or is this like a real pathway I'm cruising?
No, this isn't even really a carved path. You simply headed off towards the northeast at the instructions of this human ranger who came from that direction and said there were bad guys on the way.
Okay, and can I detect magic?
What's that?
Can I detect magic?
If you have detect magic as a spell, yeah. Which
Well,
I think you do. You do.
Well, do I detect it?
Do I detect?
You detect the magical aura coming off of these lycanthropes.
Okay, so there's no like warlock gonna come out of like some werewolf or anything, right? Okay.
Not that you can tell, no.
All right, so I run back to the village and don't do any fires.
Good idea. Good idea.
All right. Melfina makes it back, instructs you that, informs you that, or informs the town that there's going to be about 20 minutes or so before the before this group arrives. He tells you there's 35, 40 different creatures. It's primarily gnolls with some lycanthropes mixed in. They know what they're preparing for. The elves in the city start trying to help the halflings get up into the upper canopies of the trees, and they start abandoning the hill, which is when you find out while you're in the bookstore talking to this guy that they're about to be here and everybody's being moved upstairs. While you were talking to him, however, you were able to find out that the creature that you killed was a quasit, and it is primarily used by magical creatures and magic users, I should say, as a form of familiar in order to do their dirty work. They're summoned and sent out on quests. So you have to assume from this that the books that were stolen were not stolen by the closet for the closet. They were stolen for somebody else.
Really?
Yes, Shamrock like an imp.
Really? So it wasn't. It was stolen by something else. It was stolen by like an imp.
So you guys have 20 minutes. Is there anything you want to do to prepare for this battle, or are you just going to wait it out and wait for them to start attacking?
I kind of think we just start telling the townspeople like to run. Like, this is not good.
No, they're not that. He thinks that we should be telling the townspeople to run because he thinks that that they're all gonna die. I'm thinking that they're not that big a threat. I mean,
I think they're idiots because they're hiding in the trees, and I'm about to set this place on fire.
Hey, well, don't set the town on fire, but that would defeat the purpose. The entire purpose.
I mean,
The quest at this point is save the city,
Right.
not burn it to the
I
ground.
was thinking it was
Save this city.
Right. No. We're not saving the people. We're saving the city. That's what we're not getting paid for. Wait, are these people paying us? I forgot.
This is just something that's happening.
It's pro bono.
It's pro bono.
Oh, they kind of
I
did
don't know
give
if I
us
like
money.
that.
No, they kind of did pay us a little bit, and they promised us some stuff. So, what do you think?
All right. Well, what are the fortifications that you're talking about that we're putting up?
Currently, like I said, the whole city as it stood is a giant hill surrounded by a ring of giant trees. The hill consists of the hill is the primary home of all the halflings in the area, where they've opened their homes and shops, and the trees up in the upper canopy are the elven city. So the fortifications they started putting up is to simply start putting up some makeshift walls and posts between the main trees to that direction. Starting out, they didn't have a lot of time to prepare.
So it's just barriers they're talking about right now, really.
Right, they're just trying to put up some barriers to keep them from getting to the Hobbit settlement. They feel like they'll be able to guard the Elven settlement up top pretty easily.
Okay, well then definitely set a shitload of traps, yeah?
Yeah.
Like,
Traps. All around the perimeter, too.
And funnel them into locations where I can set them on fire.
Well, I mean...
No, the bad guys, not the good guys, right?
Yeah, what I'm going to eat later.
I mean, if there's a whole bunch of... I mean, if the fortifications allow for, like, funnels, and where a whole bunch of people have to funnel through, then start putting traps, right there and behind that. I mean, spike... I mean, if we have the materials, spike traps, or we could cut down...
Okay, so...
the town must have the materials.
So you guys want to start having, instead of barricades, this is what I'm getting from it. Instead of barricades, you're wanting them to set it up so that they can get through, but they bottleneck through the barricades.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Exactly.
So.
That's perfect.
Yes.
Okay.
And then in that bottleneck, I want to put grease for last.
Okay, so
if I have to burn
good idea.
And
just laying grease on the ground. So just laying grease on the ground, your grease is possibly going to be absorbed by the ground before they get there. Your choices are to create some sort of trench to put grease in, or you have to hide off to the side and cast grease as they come through.
I'm thinking all of it. Put the grease with spikes and with the moat.
These traps need to kind of set themselves so we can do some other shit.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
We want to be able to funnel them in, so that way, if there's a militia or all three of us,
right,
he do his little fire roly poly crap.
Lethally.
Yeah, that thing, and then. So we want these traps to kind of I guess we could keep him close by to cast. Oh no, because I'm just a
technically he could be our trap setter. And then me and
you. Because traps don't work on me as well. So if I set them on myself, I'm cool.
Yeah, he can set himself on fire.
Oh, well then, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Use him like basically bait, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, use me as bait.
I like that. Yeah.
He can set himself on fire as he's done before, but he's not actually fire immune. He just did that.
All right. Well, then we'll just leave a freaking puddle of grease or something so he can light it on fire somewhere else.
Okay,
Although,
he has
guys,
grease
I
as
mean,
a
he is
spell,
my
so
servant.
Oh, he has his grease as a spell.
He's just a jester. Like, I'm sorry.
I'm
A
fine.
man that can put himself on fire. That's insane to me.
I
I'm
know,
funny.
but that's why he's expendable. That's why my dad gave him to me, is because he's expendable.
I've been your friend since you were a child.
Yeah, but you're still expendable.
what's funny
All
though is
for
that
the sake
you're
of
grown
being
up and
hero.
she's still a child.
I smacked your boyfriend the other day with a chair.
Okay, so yeah, we start setting traps outwards. We set him up with grease, and we keep him like on the front lines, pretty much,
And
right? Yeah,
well, yeah, I guess. I
like
mean,
for the most part, that's just part of it.
I killed the
So
boss.
to the northeast, you guys have instructed them to make these bottlenecks with various traps just outside of them, and with him set up to use grease just inside of them.
Right.
We'll just say you set up some. They hurried up and set up some of the spike traps like you were talking about just outside. They didn't have a lot of time to prepare. There was only about
of
20
course,
minutes.
20 minutes. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Enough traps to be able to. I mean, it would be nice. The bottleneck thing is the most important because at least we can keep. You said there was a lot of them. Like at least we can keep them to a limited number.
Right.
So that way we just have to fight a certain amount each time, each wave.
Wasn't
Yeah.
it only like 200 punks?
No, it's like 35 to 40.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
fine.
For us, for
That's
that,
nothing.
there should be
Yeah,
nothing for
yeah.
a bottleneck. I mean, that should just be us being able to slay them down like 2 at a
I
time.
thought we were
Exactly.
going for the 200 mark.
As long as we can separate them, though, if they all come at
If that's-
once, it's a
just the
freaking
bu- just-
horde.
See the bottleneck? Shoot.
Oh,
For
right.
me,
Yeah.
you just keep it- fill up the bottleneck with
Yes.
dead bodies if you have to.
Yes. Oh my God, I was just thinking that. Oh my gosh.
Set the dead bodies
yes.
on fire. Let him walk away.
Perfect. Perfect. Yes.
All right, so as you guys are getting your traps set up, you hear a horn from the upper canopies. The guards start running around. You can tell that somebody has spotted these enemies coming through the forest. As you take your positions and you see these soldiers, these lycanthropes and these gnolls, kind of just outside of the city in the tree line of the forest to the northeast. Like I said, it's all surrounded by forest except for a field to the south, which is where you guys came in originally. So as you see them starting to kind of hang back at the tree line, you hear this huge bellow, this unearthly noise that nobody could possibly even begin to describe. And as this bellow sounds, these gnolls start running from the woods directly at the city. And as they do, a huge boulder comes flying out of the trees and slams into one of the barricades, destroying the guards.
Crap.
We kind of needed the guards.
Yeah, we needed the guards. Crap.
And you said
Now this barricade is in shambles. Some of the guards are dead, and there's a large boulder sitting right there at that area, and this is where the gnolls begin to start moving into the city. You can see at least 10 of them in this first charge coming in.
Wait, what happened to our grease mode of fire?
Well, they're just now getting to where you set up your grease traps in those bottlenecks.
Perfect.
Yeah,
Like that.
Barricades down, our advantage is gone.
Yeah, but we still technically they were still like on the barricade, like or right outside. So they're not at the barricade yet. So yeah, set that on fire.
Wait a minute.
All right,
we want them deeper inside? Where are they at? Or am I going to be lighting them on fire if I light it on fire?
That they're
from where you are, you can cast grease on one of them, and we will see how many it covers.
They just
And
got
we
there.
need to cover as many as possible.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah. That's true.
Should I go in there like Nightcrawler with my whip and start slapping them around a little bit before I light this grease on fire?
He's gonna die.
I kind of want to see it, but no. What are you doing? Good God, man.
I mean, okay, I'm gonna.
I also want to point out you guys had this report of all these gnolls and lichens, but you don't have any idea what just chucked a boulder out of the woods.
Yeah, that's very true.
Oh, I want to send my dragon to investigate. Hey, dragon, I know you love me now. Will you go check that out?
Wow,
Yep.
the nobles are.
It nuzzles at you, and knowing what you know about it, you hand it a gold coin that it quickly stashes and flies away.
Thank you. I love
Okay.
you.
So this party of gnolls that just came at me is 10 gnolls, which there was a party of 30 monsters or so coming at us, which means that's 1/3 of the attack force just came at us. I think
Somewhere
we should
between the
light it on
third and the
fire.
fourth.
We know.
Well, yeah, there's something
Well,
else.
I saw.
There's something else out. Yeah, but there's something else out there that you didn't
there
see.
could be another squad.
There's something.
Look, I came up with.
Well, there's definitely another squad. You're only seeing
then it got
around a quarter, a third to a quarter of.
Yeah,
these
we're
things are coming
seeing
in at the
about a
moment.
third of what I saw before. I still think we should light it on fire and then do some X-Men stuff.
It's not like I have a better idea at the moment. Let's just
That's
I draw
only-
my bow.
And I cast magic missiles.
All right, so Ari knows her spells. Michael knows his spells. Chris, you have your longbow and your long swords, and I cannot remember what level 5 rangers have for spells, but I don't think it'll be anything combat related.
No, I don't think they were actually. From what on the thing.
Sorry, I'm using my brother's account to say that. He's Zoolander, favorite him.
All right, so we know that you want to launch magic missiles. Melfina is going to be sending out grease at this first wave and trying to light them on fire. Chris, do you want to try to get in close with your sword, or are you trying to fire with your bow?
I am definitely going at a distance. I'm a pretty big coward, so let's do that.
Ooh.
All right. Cowardly rangers live longer.
Lione.
So as these gnolls start to come through this wrecked barricade, Melfina launches off a grease puddle spell, or a grease spell, which creates a puddle of grease over one of them, and it splashes down, and she flicks one of her tinder twigs, which is a match. She flicks a tinder twig at them, lighting the first one, and it catches 3 of them around it on fire. They are now they start, for the one that was hit with the grease that is completely coated, hits the ground and starts writhing in pain, while the other 3 that did catch start kind of running in circles and trying to pat themselves out, and trying to do that. Your magic missiles hit one gnoll directly, and he dies on impact. The bow, you were able to fire off 2 arrows, and your you hit one gnoll with both arrows, and he falls dead. So there's 4 on fire, 2 dead, and 4 more that are unaffected. They begin to come in, and then you see them start, the 4 that aren't dead or on fire start scuffling with a couple of the guards that are left.
How close am I?
You guys took a stance about 30 feet away from the barricades, so I'd say you're probably about 30 feet away from them now as they're coming in.
30 feet. I'm gonna do. Screw it. I'm gonna do. Ray of Frost.
Is Michael still here?
I don't know where he is. I don't know what happened to him.
All right, well, I kind of know where he's going with things, so I'll just play for him for a moment.
Oh, I
Ray of
love it.
Frost,
Thank you so much.
You want to keep using your bow, Chris?
Yeah. How close are they to me?
They're roughly 30 feet away.
Yeah, I still definitely need to use my bow.
All right. So let me see who's going first on this one. All right, so you launch out with your bow. You target another one of the ones that isn't on fire. You hit him with one arrow. The other arrow sails over his head and just kind of lands on the ground behind him. He is stopped by the attack for a moment, but he doesn't seem to have been too injured. The Ray of Frost reaches out to one of the others that wasn't injured, but he doesn't. It affects him. He takes a little damage, but he's still coming at you. The gnolls that were on fire have begun. Two of them have put themselves out. One of them has completely succumbed to his injuries. The one that actually got hit with the grease spell and caught on fire, he's just stopped. He's still on fire, but he's stopped writhing on the ground. He's just laying there. And unfortunately, the other one that was lit on fire, he has run into a wooden stall in the courtyard area here, and you see smoke starting to rise out of that stall.
Oh, son of a...
It wasn't on purpose. He just did this thing where he's on fire and he's like running around like crazy trying to put himself out, and he tripped through a window. And
I knew this was gonna happen eventually.
I
laugh. That's not helpful.
I'm sorry. Yes.
I'm gonna roll for that. You chuckle, but you don't laugh hard enough to miss a turn.
I love it. Yes. All right. Okay.
All right. So we have 3 dead, 3 on fire. Or no, sorry, 3 dead, 1 on fire, 2 toasty, and 3 others.
I must have a freaking AoE by now. I swear.
And now we have Melfina's turn.
Oh right.
Melfina casts another grease spell towards the entrance, towards the 3 that are uninjured. Casting directly over one of them. Another is splashed, but the third is able to dodge out of the way of the grease. The tinder twig does catch. So these 2 are now also on fire. One of the one that dodged out of the way begins trying to put his friend out, and again the one that actually got hit with the puddle of grease is completely engulfed in flames, and he ran into the same stall that was already on fire.
Killing things is fun,
right? So how much grease is around, by the way? I just realized I could be throwing firebolts at the grease itself if people
there's plenty of grease on the ground. The main bulk of it is centered over characters, so those characters, I mean, you can center it over areas, but he was aiming for characters. So you've hit 2. He's hit 2 of them directly and doused those. Those are pretty much, one's dead and one's pretty much dying. The grease splashed some of the others. There's not a lot of grease on the ground itself.
Really now, but it's
and
splashed
Thomas
on some.
And Thomas, Jesus doesn't love me. He just thinks I'm okay.
So it's splashed on some bodies and whatnot. Are they coming in around, like, over the bodies?
They are coming in, but the ones that were primarily on fire started dispersing, so they're not exactly in the entrance.
Crap.
Yeah,
When you imagine you're running in a straight line, you get set on fire, you can't keep a straight line anymore. You veered off. They veered off.
I would hope that they would just die. Okay. I was gonna throw a fireball at the grease, but I didn't think of that soon enough.
Just cast something else.
I cast Chill Touch.
No, you have to be close, I think.
Yeah, no, 120 feet.
Oh, never mind.
I know what I'm doing.
Dun dun dun.
Dun dun dun. Hi, Randy.
Do I even know the skill other than shoot bow?
Where is your dun? Where is
Oh.
your sheet?
Let me see.
Yeah, your weapons as I put them at first, like that's why I told you to go look up more. But your weapons were longsword, longbow, and then I always allow a couple of daggers because it's just smart to carry them.
He's also right. Yeah, he's got his bow. We added a few things, but not too much because I was busy. Thank you, Shelly.
So
Aw.
what is it?
This is why I tell people, like, you know, if you want to have a D&D character sheet set up before a quest, come to me. I'll help you set it up long before the quest. We have plenty of time to dig through everything. We didn't have a lot of time today.
I told him, although, yeah, you were pretty busy today, so
I was
did
like, we started talking about this last night. I had work last night where I was slammed all night. I would be slammed again tonight for this hour, but I told my boss that this was one of our nights, so I took the hour off.
I love you. I love you, God.
Well, you realize that if we do the stuff that I was talking about, where I come out there and we start setting up all that other stuff, you'll be my boss and you'll make my hours.
I know. Oh, I know. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be so great. It's gonna be so great.
Doesn't mean anything.
I know. I said hi, lurker, afterwards after I read the Shelly part. By the way, guys, are you into this setup right here where she's up here, we're here and here? By the way, we're gonna go over time, just so you know. We're just gonna get a little bit more obscene. Although I did read the new Meet rules, and apparently it says you can't drink on stream, but everybody does, right? Am I crazy? I'll wait.
Not drinking on stream has been a rule forever, but they really only make a point about it if people are drinking for diamonds.
Oh, right, like the shots for diamonds. Okay, yeah.
They were having people make themselves incredibly sick trying to drink for diamonds because they weren't smart enough to do what I did. I got too drunk and I switched to a bottle of flat Coke that looked like rum.
Or you mean like what I do with the water and vodka? Okay, wait, we can't talk about this anymore. We can talk about it in 7 minutes. Anyways, okay, I'm bringing you back. I got you back, Bowie.
All right, so we have, yeah, Michael, are you like, because in my stream, my box is still as it was, your box is still up, but you're not there, and then their box is as it was. So, Michael, where are you?
I'm right here.
I'm right here.
Do you not see me?
Is that really the question? Was that the question? I don't think that was the question.
Anyway, Michael, you've set up, Melfina has set a bunch of people on fire.
He played a little bit for you while you were, going.
Okay.
But
good.
yeah, currently.
Anybody I know?
1 dead, 2 dead. 3. So now we have the 2 that were lit on fire that got hit with it initially are dead. The 1 was killed. Another 1 was injured. No, 2 were killed, so 4 are dead. 6 out of those, 4 on fire. So you have 2 not on fire and 4 on fire. One of those 4 is in a hut, a little market stall, trying to escape the blaze that he created now. So.
I'm like, what is he chilling there on fire? Like, what the hell?
Oh no, he's just too distraught to get out of there.
I laugh again.
Don't mess up your word.
All right, upon hearing his screams in there, you begin laughing again. This time you're laughing hard enough you can't quite get the arrows into the bow.
It was funny.
I hate playing with you sometimes.
So your chill touch goes out, and you're able to grasp one of the ones that hasn't been lit on fire and hasn't been injured, and he immediately just drops to his knees, just shaking with the pain from this attack. Melfina lashes out again with the grease spell, and the one, oh, let me roll for this to make sure. Yeah, the one that Melfina was targeting was a little close to that market stall. So he doesn't have to throw a tinder twig. As soon as he casts grease, the whole cloud just erupts in flames above this one, coating that market stall and the one next to it in flames. We now have 2 stalls on fire. However, that's 2 more dead gnolls.
Yay! More dead gnolls.
So you now have one that is uninjured, or I say uninjured. We have one that has an arrow sticking out of its shoulder, and another that is on the ground shivering. Plus, you have 2 more that were on fire but have successfully put themselves out.
Okay. So
Wait, they put themselves out? They must be pretty damaged, though. How far are they?
Everything here is within 30 feet.
Where is my AoEs? Wait.
AoE is when something runs past you without attacking, or
no, I mean
presents
my
some other
area of effect, like a ice. Oh my gosh, you've played Dark Age of Camelot or World of Warcraft, where you have like an AoE that goes. Shouldn't I have one by now? Shouldn't I
A
be
fireball.
level 5 now? No, a fireball is a straight shot.
So that's
It's
fireball.
not
yeah,
all the way around.
fireball's a straight shot. You have cones. You have
Oh, I have fire bolts. Yeah, same thing.
you have various damages. Your chill touch is going to be one. You have to basically just select one thing. Your rays are going to be a straight line. If it says cone, it's going to go out in a straight line, but it's going to get wider as it goes up to a certain point where it'll just fizzle out. It depends on the spell. Like if you were to use like lightning, then you've got your area of
do have a lightning attack. See, I'm missing some of my spells, I've noticed, because I'm higher level than it says I am. Yeah, it says I'm level 2, and we both know I'm not. I'm like level 3.
No, you're like level 5. You're like level 5 now.
Right? Like what the hell? How do I change that? Then I'll know, right?
I don't know. I think your time's officially over. So while you're doing that, if you want to change your picture.
Oh, right. And also, everybody, thank you so much for coming to Nerd to Know. Next time we will start early for once, and we'll get it all in the show. Although we were only 20 minutes late.
Now I know what it's about. I think you better now.
Yeah. So
do you guys want to take out? You guys want to try to take out these last 2 real quick, and then we'll.
No, I want to keep going.
I know. I'm saying if you want to take out these last 2, I'll explain the next piece.
Yes.
Yes.
Take them out.
I want to use my whip.
I laugh. No, I shoot my bow.
Shoot my bow. I mean, that thing I have. Oh, I should use the check.
All right. So the wait, what were you using, Ari? You never said.
I was using. Well, I would like to know what my level 5 spells are.
You want to use a lightning bolt.
I don't see that. I must have a lightning bolt by now, right?
I honestly don't know what the spells are for that level. I'd have to look all that
positive. I'm almost
I predict lightning bolt.
I'm pretty sure I get lightning bolt at level 5.
I guess I don't have that book in front of me right now.
So I choose that.
That fireball.
So you're just using lightning bolt?
Yes.
Right in a fireball.
By the way, can you guys see Michael? I can't see him at all.
You totally missed a fireball, Nerd King.
It's so weird.
Well, no, I've done 1,000 fireballs.
There we go.
Well, what is Michael saying he wants to do? Because I can't see or hear him.
Fire.
It's Michael and Damien. So no, we lost God. Oh my God.
Fireball.
We lost God. Oh my God. I think I can pick this.
Dude, what happened to my torch?
Right?
Who's that?
Correct.
God has left me.
Ayone. Okay.
My
I'm gonna
fireball
choose
text.
a less nerd photo, and I'm gonna go with like an ex I didn't even like to one that's kissing me on the cheek. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that instead of the Chucky one. Why? Where are you going?
Nope.
You can't just leave like that.
I'll be right back.
Oh, this has been
He's
the
leaving
most.
and he's stealing your makeup filter.
I know.
I'll be right back.
It's okay. I've got makeup on. I'm okay with it.
Well, I don't.
But
know
he's
this is
back in.
selfish.
He's back. Yeah, damn right. Come back.
There we go. It's working good now.
And then I'm going to put on this one. Wait, are you back? Is he not back? Am I crazy? What is happening?
He disappeared again.
Oh,
The second coming I thought was happening.
Lione.
No second coming.
I'm gonna get so much crap for this, but screw it. I'm doing it. Oh, are you kidding me? Boy, I can never choose the one I want. Okay, I have to exit it. Nerd King. Oh, there he is. Okay, okay. Let's keep it going. I can't. Not yet. Did it happen again? Oh my God, I will send you my spare phone, Nerd King, I swear. What do I gotta do? So happy when I see top PCs. Thank you. Oh my God, thank you. I'm gonna favorite you just for that and send you a hi. You should play D&D with us sometime. Okay.
I see a finger.
I see
All right,
something.
I'm back.
Yay! Here we
So
go.
I'm gonna keep doing this, but I'm also gonna be moving around because my break at work is officially over. So we're gonna keep playing, but
Oh my God, I love you so much. You are so awesome. I love you.
it's time for Dungeons and Dragons Taxi Cab Confessions.
At some point, we have to go to a booth and like confess our sins. Some point, I don't know when, but at some point.
All right, so like I said, we have about 4 of these things left. 1 has a shoulder injury from an arrow. 2 are singed from fire damage over 12 seconds. That